Hello, Assalamu alaikum. So today we are going to start the topical past paper questions of sequence, and we will start off from 2019 paper. It's one of the question from paper 2 HR variant. So the statement says that here are the first 5 terms of the sequence S, and we need to find an expression in terms of n for the nth term of the sequence. So the statement says that we need the formula for the nth term of the sequence. So nth terms basically means that we need the general formula in the form of n, and we should keep this in mind that the general formula for an arithmetic sequence is an is equals to a plus d times n minus 1. So in that thing we need the formula only in terms of n. So for that we need only two things, which first is the first term of the sequence, which clearly is 10. So we will write a is equals to 10, and d is the difference, which can be calculated from second term minus first term or the third term minus second term. So in that case we are going to take 16 minus 10, and the difference is coming out to be 6. So we just need to plug in the values of a and d here, and we will get our answer. So let's take in this one a is equals to the value which we have taken here, that is 10 times d n minus 1. So d is 6 times n minus 1. And if we further simplify it, we need to open up the brackets. That would be 6 times n, 6n, 6 times 1, 6. And the final form would be an is equals to 6n plus 4. So that is the simplified form of the nth term of this given sequence. And if you want to cross check, you can cross check your answer as well. For example, if I want to check that will it match the fourth term of the sequence, so here I can see that my fourth term is 28. So I can take n is equals to 4 and I can plug in this formula to cross check. So 6 times 4 will give me 24, and 24 plus 4 will give me 28. So yes, it's a cross check because it's matching my sequence. That's the right answer. This will award you 2 marks. So now moving on towards the next part, it says that the nth term of another sequence is given by n squared minus 3. So there's another sequence because the first sequence was S and the second sequence is D, whose general formula is given as n squared minus 3. So in this case formula is already given. He's saying that there are numbers that are terms in both the sequence S and sequence D. So there are some terms which are both in sequence S and T, and what we need to do, we need to find out any one of these terms. He's asking to find out any one of these terms. So it can be done with a simple hit and trial method. I can use different values of n and I will check that for which value of n we are getting the same term in both the sequence S and T. So let's start off with n is equals to 1. If I take n is equals to 1, it can become 1 square minus 3, and that would be 1 minus 3, that would be negative 2. So this cannot be the value because the sequence of S is starting from 10. Let's take a bigger value, let's take 3. So it will be 3 square, which will be 9, and 9 minus 3 would be 6. So this is also not matching. Let's take a more bigger value, n is equals to 5. So let's say 5 square is 25, and 25 minus 3 would give me 22. So I guess we have got that value because 22 is the term which is present in both the sequence S and T. There can be other terms as well, but since in the question he is asking for any one term, so we can say that 22 is one of the number in both sequence S and T. That's it. So we will conclude this question here, and this will award you 2 marks.